Hello everybody, it's episode 9 of Neverwinter Nights 2 and The Mask of the Betrayer. We are so damn close to a level, it's ridiculous. Like, a couple more of those Umbra Hulks would have, or one more of those Umbra Hulks would have probably gave us the level we needed. Oh well. Can't do much about that. There are more things to kill out here, so I'm not too worried. I just want to wait till my companions can catch up to my fast, awesome body. Yeah. Scale mail I could sell. Restoration spells are really good, especially in this world. Talisman appear good. It's very, very good. Plus charisma, plus wisdom. Wisdom's good for me. Amulet of Vitality, however, is a little more. Constitution's a little better. Okay, so while we're here, have these, have these, have these, have these, and these.
Yes.
We have so many of everything. It's crazy.
Step
okay,
with me. Come on.
Let's go take on. There's a couple of clerics of Malorite up here. I can hit pretty easy in this game, so if I get a stunning fist in, it stop them from doing anything. Take out the Malorites first. They are the priests. Must have gotten Sanctuary out because I can't hit this guy direct. It's Malorite. But I can hit the Shadow Gas. I did kill one of them. Yeah, you're gonna run. I leveled up finally, yay! Which means I'm gonna be a level 20 monk, suckers. What are you guys doing? Oh, well, I'm waiting. I might as well, loot their crap. Because he's Sanctuary. We can't do anything to him.
Time for a bit of the game.
Until that Sanctuary spell, I can taunt him. Special abilities. Prove knockdown! Nope. I can't hit him. He's Sanctuaried. It's the only problem. I can level up while we're waiting. Monk. God, my constitution's so low. I would love to keep pumping dex, but let's just do constitution boost. Let's go ahead and get diplomacy, listen, lore, spot, tumble. I have one left. Craft alchemy, sure. Perfect self is my new feat. My new feat is perfect self. Where is this? But it's a monk feat. Perfect self. Perfect self. Monk gains immunity to all mind effect spells. Oh. He's attackable. Spell wore off. Very, very dead Malorite. Monk gains immunity to all mind affecting spells and damage reduction 10 magic. That's amazing. Take all your stuff, all your stuff. So these are just like where the witches are. This is statue of Malar. The statue represents Malar, the deity of hunting and slaughter, evil lycanthropes, bestial savagery. Malar has a strong contempt for civilization and encourages his followers to spread the curse of lycanthropy and hunt savagely, particularly humanoid prey. The statue of is of Talos, the Storm Lord, the self-serving god of storms and destruction. Talos leads other deities of fury, who include Malar, Umbali, and Aurel. This statue depicts Vel Sharoon, the demigod of necromancy, lichdom, and undeath. Some think of him as a successor to Myrkul, and he is worshipped by many evil mages, liches, and members of the cult of the dragon. Before becoming a lich, Vel Sharoon was a renegade red mage. Well, just like before. So a lot of things do mirror in this world, so... Yeah, having... 10... Ooh, Rada Ghost, what's that? I think it's Ghastly Visage, yeah. 3 charges, 1 time per day. Yeah, Perfect Self is a really good ability. There's a spider right here. I'm gonna try to cast something on itself. It does, I think. But I'm gonna hit the crap out of it. Because now, I'm 30, 30, 30, 25, 20. So now I get to decide what I'm going to do. If I'm going to do a prestige class on my next level, am I going to do just regular class? I've been trying to figure out what I want to do. I'll come back and get it, what it forms. Just like in the overworld, the underworld has this. Dragon Slippers. What do these do? +2 to dexterity, immunity to fear, and knockdown. Not bad. I'm immune to all mind effects, so I think fear and those all count. Which is good. Through the gate. There's a shadow.
Bit of the game.
Whap, whap, whap. Do it pretty. 2 to 20. Instead of 2 to 16, 2 to 20. With an extra D8 of magic damage when I hit because of my gloves. Monks are just amazing. They could almost solo it if it wasn't for the fact that some of these things have some immunities. Well, we'll go ahead and root around in these unmarked graves. 9. Cloak identified, shield unidentified. Versus good, not really necessary, it's fine. Unmarked grave. An armor. Black robe of the Archmagi, you need to be evil to wear this. Nobody really in our group. And a Lich Skull, which is only usable by Pale Masters, Red Dragon, Disciples, Sorcerer, or Wizards. +12 concentration, +12 spellcraft, -2 charisma, 18 spell resistance. Yes. I'm very tempted to give this to her. Will it hurt her charisma? No, it won't. I think it would. Unless she's wearing something that... okay, well... We'll give her this, I guess. 12 concentration, spellcraft, all those fun things.
I believe so.
Well, we've done everything on the outside. Now, these things will respawn over time, so yes. These 2 Night Stalkers shouldn't, but everything else will in this world, randomly. So we're going to go ahead and save. This is episode 8A. And we're going to check this out. This does not resemble its counterpart in Monster. Strange. Yep, very strange. Oh no, not a trap. Negative energy trap. Sucks, but happens. One thing I wish I had is Death Ward. Constantly. If I wanted that, I'd be a paladin. Okay. Here comes a long, talky piece. We're actually going to save here. Episode 8B. Because if you screw up, you can lose influence with her.
There are few who would brave the tattered black gates that tie this shadow Mulsantir to its twin. Yet you have come, brave or not.
Yep.
What is your reason for coming here? Has something called you to this place?
Are you Kaelin the Dove? Your siblings have been looking for you.
That does not surprise me. My siblings are loyal and often quite persistent. No doubt it was Ephraim or Sousa who you met. Possibly both.
It was.
I have been cut off from the menagerie for some time, and it seems they have not given up the hunt.
I look like a mage.
But it would be unlike them to surrender such a hunt, especially for their sister. I am Kaelin, formerly of the House of the Triad. My spirit now lies within the House of Ilmater.
Ilmater, the god of martyrs and suffering, correct?
You know his name and his acts, then. He calls us all, and comforts the wounded. Even in this place, I can feel his presence, and it grants me the strength to continue on.
What brings a priest of Ilmater to the Shadow Plane?
I seek entrance to the depths of this vault. The next stage of my pilgrimage lies there, and this gate before me is but another obstacle placed in my path.
Do you know how to open the gate?
I have stood before this door and studied its surface for days countless, and let my eyes fall upon black, the thin etchings of its surface. If you relax your eyes to the shadow, you see the true depths of the artistry of these mosaics, some written in ash, others in shale, slate, and dyed tile black. Within these shades is a key, and once unlocked, the path will continue on.
How did you get to the Shadow Plane?
I have spent most of my life traveling the plains. Even so, it took me a long time to sense the ebb and flow of the portals in Mulsantir. With enough concentration, I was able to bridge them, although, judging from your strength, it was more difficult for me than for you.
Are the portals in the Shadow Plane affected by time like the ones in Mulcentir?
That is a good question. I know the ones in Mulcentir unveil themselves at night. If so, the darkness of the Shadow Plane should leave the portals to Mulcentir always open, but that is merely a guess. Although, since the flow of streets, and even potential obstructions, in Mulcentir may not be here, there may be more portals here than were evident in Mulcentir. I have not explored enough to say.
I have.
But again, what I offer are guesses only. Do not take my words as truth unless you have a chance to test the portals yourself.
I have. Have you noticed anything else while you've been here?
Most of my time has been spent reaching this place. But I have seen fires in the distance here in the Shadow Plane, but I do not know who else is here. I spotted them down by the ferry. I suspect they may be visitors like us. The native creatures I have encountered have little use for flame.
Why would anyone come here from the realms?
I think the two of us may not be the ones best suited to ask such a question, as we both came here with purposes of our own. As for others, seclusion is one reason. The Shadow Plane is a place to hide secrets, close but beyond the reach of most thieves or watchers. Evil things may transpire here, far from the eyes of others.
How did you fight your way past all those creatures?
It was actually easier to go forward than retreat, so do not think me brave. Many were the shadows that I fought on my way here, and as I explored this place, they arose anew from the darkness. I suspect that with the passage of time, even the opponents you faced on the way here may arise again to face you.
Mm-hmm. How fast did the creatures return?
I believe they returned within a day's cycle. It may have been less. Time is difficult to track within this plane.
I'm sure it is. The structure is more massive than the one in Mulcentir.
It is. Unlike the other structures, it is not a shadow of Mulcentir. It was purposely built on the Shadow Plane by priests of Merkel.
Merkel, but the structure in Mulcentir is a temple of Kelmvar. No. We know already that answer. Would you consider traveling with us? Perhaps we could help you.
I would welcome company. My watch here has been a silent one. Still, my purpose is here. I must find a way to the lower vault.
Okay.
No matter what I try, this gate blocks my efforts. I can find no key, no means of opening it. I do not know what more to do.
If we join together, Kaylin, we might be able to achieve a greater goal than if we were apart.
I would welcome such help.
Yeah.
I have traveled alone for too long from my brothers and sisters. Perhaps you were called here, just as I was. If so, perhaps the planes have need of us. I pledge myself to your service.
Well, where'd you go?
Let us see what good we can achieve by our alliance, and may Ilmater bless our endeavor.
Alright. Before we leave, service is at... No, okay, very well, let's go. She's a cleric, capable of casting powerful healing spells. Her cleric abilities also make her very useful when battling undead, and her half-celestial heritage grants her a number of unique racial feats, such as immunity to disease and damage reduction versus non-magical weapons. Same with me! I'm awesome! Let's look at this mural. This mosaic is very old, picked out in gleaming tiles of black and gray. It depicts a ferocious battle scene, a swirling melee of humans, fiends, and others that you cannot make out. Your eye is drawn to a figure that stands nearly in the center of the battle, facing a towering fiend. His sword is raised above his head, bright silver with an unmistakable shape. It's the sword that you know, the sword of the Gith. Do you know this blade? This figure holding it is Akachi, sometimes known as Akachi the Betrayer, for leading a revolt against his own god. His blade was said to be a sword of silver. Its surface flowed like water over allies and friends, but it could wound the spirits of any enemy it touched. Examine the mosaic more closely. Each of the tiny figures have been created with great care, representing human and demi-human warriors, fearsome devils, winged celestials, and a single-horned dragon. Oddly, you have difficulty determining who is fighting whom. Some humans seem to be allied with the devils, while others oppose them. The sword-bearer is clearly fighting against the devils, but so are the dragons, and the celestials, and many of the humans. Strange company of allies, indeed. So yeah, let's look at the door. The door is black, gleaming even in dim light of the Shadow Plane, and etched with curving runes. Seems crude somehow, like a lesser copy of a grander work. The keyhole, if indeed is a keyhole, is a thin vertical opening. Seems more suited for a smooth metal blade than an ordinary key. Safia, those runes are unfamiliar to me. Have you seen them before? These runes are familiar. I've seen them before, though I can't recall their exact meaning. I'm half certain that They've been altered, etched a second time to distort their meaning. If they'd been written properly, I think they would have considerable power, a force that would defy or unmake reality. Yep, we don't have nothings. We don't have much left for this episode, but let's go this way. Now, there's a bunch of these mummified priests around, so let's kick the crap out of them. They're disease-ridden. They'll do really crappy things to you, but I'm immune to such things, so let's continue to beat the crap out of these guys. Lots of death for these guys. Wraith. For no other reason but getting Wraith. Punch kick, punch, punch kick. Wounded, mummified priest is down. Let's go right ahead and kill this Wraith. Hey, Sophia level. Good. She's my girl. Dread Wraith is very powerful. There's something left over here? I guess not. Huh. Oh, there's a bunch of urns in here. Huh. Never noticed them before. Let's go ahead and get that volatile essence.
Yes.
Let's go ahead and level your butt up. Now, basically, I don't know if we've had a level up with her before, but basically, I just make. Oh yeah, we have. We just take whatever's suggested.
I believe so.
The process. This urn got blasted open, and a wraith came out. Wraiths come out every time you kill or steal something. Might as well take what you can. Okay, you're overdoing it over here. Go ahead and...
The scratching in the air. They are the spirits of the scribes, still penning Merkel's scriptures, even in death.
There's a scroll on the ground there. This gong is tarnished and ancient. Its surface is etched with a precision of scribes carrying the quills and books of their trade. As the sound of the gong reverberates, several ghostly scribes materialize throughout the scriptorium. Scriptorium, huh? Let's go get that scroll. More scrolls just sitting on the ground? There is. Gotta be careful. You can miss a lot of stuff if you're not keeping your eyes open. There's one on the table, see? Like I said. Okay, we got 3 new scrolls. Should be all on this page. Guess who gets to look at them? You do.
Come this way.
Can't learn that one. You can learn Circle of Death. And you can't learn from opposite schools.
I believe so.
Well, this guy over here that we need to talk to, all these scribes in these books just say is you can't read it, or you can't, or they won't say anything to you. So in the next one, we will go ahead and continue to talk with this guy. Episode 8? No. 9. Right? 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9. Alright, everybody, thanks for watching. This is Tyrolan signing off, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.